Okay, we're recording. Okay, so hello, Kayla. So your doctor referred you to me because you answered a couple of questions in some paperwork that you were filling out that might indicate that you possibly had some indicators that you may have had some suicidal thoughts. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean they've come and gone. It's not the first time, but I'm doing all right.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions and then we'll get a better picture of what's going on. And then we can work together and come up with a plan to make sure you're safe. How does that sound?
All right.
Okay. In, let's see. Well, first off, I also wanted to start by thanking you for being here because I know that talking about this can be intimidating and a lot of people don't want to talk about their mental health when they're not doing so well. So it shows some real bravery that you're here. I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you talking about this with me.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's certainly not a topic I really share with people, but my doctor's been my doctor since I was a wee little one, so I trust him, and he says he trusts you, so here we are.
Good,
You
good.
seem pretty cool so far.
Okay, so in the past few weeks, have you thought about killing yourself at all or hurting yourself?
Um, well, that was like probably like a week and a half ago that I saw him.
Okay,
I was just feeling kind of shitty. So, it's kind of one of those, it'd be all right if I wasn't here kind of things.
okay. Have you thought about if you were to harm yourself? Have you thought of what you would do?
I mean, I don't put like a ton of thought into it, but I know like sometimes when I might be like driving on the freeway or something, like there's the overpasses and there's those big things that hold up the overpasses. Like I've thought about just, like, well, what happened if I just keep going super fast and hit one of those? Like,
Okay, okay. Um, are you thinking about doing that right now? Have you had any of those feelings?
no.
Just a week and a half ago?
Yeah, I mean, that's not like the first time that I've had that thought, but I feel like I don't know, like it's just kind of I just get tired. I just get tired, and it'd be nice to not have to feel tired sometimes. But then, something turns around, I get a good night's sleep, have fun with my friends like I did this weekend. Now I'm feeling better right now.
Okay, well that's good. So you have a little bit of a social support with your friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy, so I don't get to like spend a lot of quality time with them as I would like to. But I made the efforts to this weekend.
Okay, and what about, do you have family close by or anybody?
Yeah, my mom's not too far.
Are you close with her?
Yeah, we spend a lot of time together, but it's kind of more on like a superficial level almost.
Okay,
So I wouldn't like that would be like sounding the alarms if I were to tell her how I'm feeling like this. Like she just wouldn't get that.
you feel
She
more
probably
comfortable
or
maybe
something
talking
like
with a friend.
that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, have you ever, I know you said that you felt like this before. Have you ever tried to hurt yourself before? Like gone beyond just thinking about it?
I mean, like when I was younger, I mean that was probably like 10 years ago or something. Which I don't know if it was just like stupid younger kid. I mean, not that I was a kid, but younger adolescent stuff. Like I might like cut myself or
Okay.
things like that. And I mean, my past drug use, a lot of that was to kind of numb out.
And drug use? What types of drugs?
I haven't touched them for a long time, but like meth or pills or cough syrup, just kind of whatever I can get my hands on.
Okay. And that's been 10 years?
Close, maybe like 7 or something. It's been a while.
Okay. Have you had any urges to do that again now when you're upset?
No, for the overall, like I like my life, like I'm proud of myself and stuff like that. I just, particularly this year, like I've had like a lot on my shoulders, just responsibilities, and
Hmm.
so that's where I just feel like I get exhausted. And I'm like, I know like I should be doing better self care, but I don't feel like there's time for it. And that's when the exhaustion hits. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just kind of want to check out for a while.
Okay, so it sounds like in general you're happy with where your life is, but you just have a lot going on and it gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I don't mind having like daily tasks and stuff like that, but some of the people, like there's some family drama and stuff, and I like, I don't know, I just get kind of sick of it. So I feel a little bit overwhelmed in regards to that. And I'd really just rather not deal with any of that shit, quite honestly.
Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable. Are you having any symptoms of like depression or anxiety?
um, I mean, the anxiety is like situational. It's not like I really have like an anxiety issue. I think it's the anxiety that I do have is pretty understandable when I have it. But yeah, like I felt like a couple times this year, like I don't know. I'm like I've questioned whether it's been depression, but also I'm like, well, look at everything you're dealing with right now. Like I feel like it's kind of understandable almost to have some of those feelings. So I don't really know. I just keep on going.
Okay.
Next task.
Yeah. And I know you said sometimes you think about when you're driving, maybe crashing the car, which is, would take an impulsive act to do. Do you feel like aside from that, do you feel like you've been impulsive lately? Like just doing things without thinking it through?
No, I don't really have time for anything like anything like that. So no, I feel like since I stopped the drug use and stuff a long time ago, because I had to learn how to pause so much with that, like I'm not usually an impulsive person anymore.
Okay, that's good. And you're not isolating because you've been hanging out with your friends. What about sleeping? Are you sleeping okay?
It has been more disturbed lately than I'm used to. Like historically, I'm a person who can like go to sleep and like sleep through the night. Like a hurricane could happen and I'd probably sleep through it.
Yeah.
But lately, I do tend to toss and turn. And that could also, just be due to like my roommate, kind of making noises and stuff like that. Uh, I can usually go to sleep just fine, but I tend to wake up and I'm able to go back to sleep. I just don't feel like I'm staying asleep throughout the night.
Okay. And do you feel like if you could get some good rest, do you think that helps?
It does, yeah. Sometimes I'll go like run away to like my mom's kind of for like a little bit because just like change the scenery. It's kind of nice to um, just not be in my world for a little bit, and then yeah, I'm totally able to just kind of go to sleep and have a much more restful feeling sleep.
Okay, recharge a little bit. What about your appetite? Is your appetite the same? You eating more, eating less,
A lot more.
eating more? Okay. Um, Recently, have there been any concerning changes in how you're thinking or feeling that you think I should know about?
I mean, I think just kind of those things in regards to like thinking, like I just kind of want to run away or just kind of,
Okay.
not feel that anymore.
Okay. Well, I would say that you've definitely been thinking about suicide at least, a week and a half ago, but you don't appear to be in immediate danger right now.
Yeah.
But I still want to make sure that we come up with a safety plan because those feelings can come back. Um, you know, if you had more family drama tomorrow or 3 nights in a row you didn't get good sleep, you never know what's going to happen. So we want to be proactive. Um, I know you're not that close with your mom. Would you feel comfortable telling a friend what's going on, or would you feel more comfortable with maybe setting up an appointment with me, or do you have another counselor you see?
No, I haven't seen a counselor in years. I mean, yeah, I'd probably just rather just come meet with you. I don't really want to draw anybody's like worry or whatever.
Okay. Okay. So could you commit to seeing me maybe twice this week, and then we can go from there?
Yeah, I mean, scheduling might be a bit of a conflict, but we can look at our books and try to figure it out.
Okay. Okay. So that's an idea. And then I also have some phone numbers that I'll write down and give to you, but there's a 24-hour suicide lifeline that you can call at any time. And then they also have a new one that you can text. So if maybe you're around people and you don't want them to hear, or if you just have a hard time, you know, expressing verbally what's going on, you can text and they'll write you back right away. So I'll give you those two just in case. And then you can also call me if you get into another situation where you're driving or, anytime and you just feel really overwhelmed, and you don't want to call those hotlines for whatever reason, you can call me.
I mean, I feel like I'd be, I don't know, worried like the cavalry will show up if I call them, like I don't want to be a spectacle about something.
They won't. And you don't even have to give them your name. It's all anonymous. So what they're going to do is, if they feel like you're in danger, they're going to tell you what to do to keep yourself safe.
Oh, that's cool.
They're not going to call, the police aren't going to show up at your house or anything like that.
Okay.
So I would say that you would benefit from some non-urgent mental health follow-up. So if you can commit to seeing me, let's say at least once this week, and then after that meeting, then we can decide if you need to come back again this week. If not, maybe we could just do it once a week, or if your schedule's busy, we can do it online, or we could do it over the phone. But just as long as you're, keeping in contact with somebody that knows what's going on, just so that we can make sure you're okay.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Sound good?
Yeah. Thank you.
Then I'll give you these resources, and then we'll schedule your appointment.
Okay. Thank you.
And then for the end part, he wanted us to, like, for you to say what you thought went well and what I can work on. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to be from like the patient perspective or the student, but I think maybe how we think the patient would have felt in this situation.
Yeah. I think it went good. I mean, as good as any like first suicide assessment can go. But no, it went good, because you were kind of like repeating what I was saying, kind of reiterating to make sure that, you heard what I was saying, which was nice. And kind of like digging deeper into some of the questioning, which was good. I think it's just kind of that, like one of those things that it's going to be awkward until, like we get used to it more. Which is kind of like fake it till you make it, I guess,
Yeah.
You did good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think I was nervous as well in the beginning, but I calmed down as I went.
Yeah, definitely nervous.
Yeah, understandable. So, good job.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, see ya.